What's up guys, MegaDPAL here, bringing you another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys today. So before we start, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to me recently. I have finally reached 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge landmark for me. So for any of you guys who haven't seen my 1,000 subscriber giveaway special, that video link will be down in the description bar below, so be sure to check it out after this battle. Also, I'd like to apologise for not uploading a battle recently. It has been Christmas and the New Year, and I've kind of taken a little break. And now that's all over and college has once again started, I don't have much time, but I am going to try and upload videos as often as I can. So I'd just like to thank you guys for understanding. So let's just get straight into the battle, shall we? Looking at team preview, you can see there's a whole lot of PokeBank Pokemon being showcased in this video. So let's just get straight into the battle, shall we? So looking at his team, I'm actually going to decide to lead out my Genesect because I am Choice Scarf Genesect. And depending on what he leads with, I can either force him to switch, get offensive pressure, or just U-turn out of there and go into the correct check or counter. So he does in fact decide to lead out with his Rotom Wash, which is fine by me. I do get the attack boost on my Genesect, so I'm just going to go straight for that stab, +1 U-turn. Just gauge how much damage it does. It does a whole lot, over 50%, so I'm leading to believe this thing isn't in fact physically defensive Rotom, potentially more bulky attacker or special defensive. I'm not 100% sure on the calcs, but I'm going to switch into my Rotom now because I don't want my Tyranitar this early on to get burnt. So it does in fact go for Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunate miss. It doesn't matter because I'm the Resto Chesto Rotom. So he's going to go straight for that Thunderbolt now as I went for the Volt Switch. On the off chance he wants to go for his own Volt Switch. I know I am slow, I do have a negative speed IV, therefore I will get the Switch Initiative. It does a whole lot to that with that Thunderbolt, and I'm able to Volt Switch on out of there. This gives me a free switch back into my Genesect, so I know I can easily take it out with the U-turn, and if he does want to switch, and obviously I get Switch Initiative and I can keep up the momentum, so I'm just going to go straight for that U-turn. And I believe he's actually going to sack his Rotom. Him sacking his Rotom is perfectly fine for me because I do actually have a Choice Band Terrakion on my team with Earthquake, and his team only has that Rotom to evade that Earthquake, so that's real nice for me, and I can capitalise on that later on in the battle. So I do go for that U-turn, I do take out his Rotom. I'm actually going to switch into my Tyranitar now, try and use this time to get on my sand and hopefully set up my Stealth Rocks. See what he wants to go into and go from there. I'm pretty sure he's actually going to switch into his Infernape. What I'm actually going to do is predict him not to go for that close combat, predict me to switch out. So I'm going to predict him to go for that U-turn. So I am going to use this time to set up my rocks like I did mention. So it does in fact go for that U-turn, which is fine for me. Because my Tyranitar's main job is just to get up the rocks. I could potentially use it for his Aegislash later on, because I do carry the Fire Blast and of course Crunch. But at the same time I don't really need it. He's going to go and switch out into his Ditto now. Copy my Tyranitar, which I thought was a weird switch, but then again at the same time I guess he wanted to use my Tyranitar to set up his rock. So at the end of the day it's pretty nice. I know my Tyranitar can't touch his Ditto at this point, so I'm going to make the switch going to my Terrakion, knowing full well there's nothing my Tyranitar can do to my Terrakion. I know that sounds weird, but I know he's going to go straight for that Stealth Rock, so I'll get the free switch into my Terrakion. And like I did mention, his Rotom Wash is out of there, so there's nothing that wants to take a Choice Banded Earthquake. I know he's going to switch around out into his Aegislash, predicting that close combat. So I don't even need to click close combat. I can just go straight for Earthquake on the incoming Aegislash. After the rocks, I thought his thing was definitely going to go down. Either way, it's a solid 2-hit KO. Look how much this does. I was actually really surprised it lived after the rocks. But I guess it's not stab. And at the same time, Aegislash is pretty bulky with 252 HP investment. So he's going to go for that King Shield now. Pointless move really, I guess he's just wasting a turn in the Sandstorm. But either way I can just go for Earthquake the following turn and take out his Aegislash. So that's real nice for me. A threat is out of the way. So my Terrakion definitely putting in work. So down goes his Aegislash. I'm pretty sure he's going to send in his Ditto here. This is definitely going to lead me to believe it is in fact Scarf Ditto, just because that's the most common Ditto set. So what I can do is I'm actually going to be forced to sack my Tyranitar at this point. Just because if it does go straight for that close combat, then I get the free switch into my Aegislash. And if it does go for the Earthquake, then I get a free switch into my Rotom Wash. So I'm going to sack the Tyranitar just to scout out what he wants to quote unquote lock himself into, get my sand back up, which is always nice. He does in fact go for close combat. This is fine, like I did mention, I can go into my Aegislash. I'm actually the special Aegislash, well the mixed Aegislash I should say, so I can't potentially set up, but at the same time I can do a lot of damage with my Aegislash. So unfortunately down goes my Tyranitar, but it definitely did its job, scouting out what he was going to lock himself into and gain up them rocks. So in comes my shiny Aegislash, my Ragnell, that Fire Emblem reference. I am just going to go straight for Sacred Sword. He actually reveals he's not Scarf. This actually took me by surprise, but at the same time I knew I could live, seeing as though he is Aegislash lived the choice banded Earthquake from my Terrakion, and knowing this thing isn't choice and I can easily live, get off my weakness policy, get that thing activated, and I'm just going to go straight for my Sacred Sword just because it was the best play to go for. It hits all his team with a whole lot of damage, so I'm going to easily wipe out his Ditto now. So I am at +2, so this is fine for me actually. And my Aegislash looking pretty strong. In comes his Greninja now, just to try and revenge kill me. This is a little unfortunate as I can't potentially switch. I have nothing that really wants to take it out Pulse. I am just going to go for that King Shield just on the off chance he's potentially physical and as the Shadow Sneak. But just to scout, get a bit more damage with the Sandstorm. It potentially could be choice, even though it's very rare that Greninjas are choice, but there's always that possibility, so I am just going to go for Shadow Sneak now. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to sack my Aegislash, but putting that work, taking out that Ditto, I'm going to try and get off as much damage as I can on this Greninja with the +2 resisted Shadow Sneak. Does a decent bit actually. Greninja's not the bulkiest Pokemon, but he is going to be able to obviously revenge kill me with that Dark Pulse now. So now down goes my Ragnell. This is fine because I do get a free switch into my Scarf Genesect, which can easily come in and just revenge kill this here Greninja. So that's exactly what I'm going to proceed to do. In comes the Genesect, a constant threat to his team. So like I said, I can just go straight for that U-turn. I don't need to click any other move at this point. If he does want to switch, then obviously I get the initiative. But he's going to make a smart play, just sack his Greninjas now. This brings him down to his last two. His Mawile, which is his Mega, and his Infernape, which seen as though his Ditto wasn't Choice Scarf, I'm actually leading to believe his Infernape is Choice Scarf. Looking how much that U-turn did on my Terrakion previously in the battle, I was a little unsure whether that was choice banded damage or Scarf. I thought it was a little weak to be choice banded damage, but at the same time it did have a Ditto on his team. Now we've confirmed that that thing wasn't Scarf. Is must be Scarf, and that's a huge threat to my team. So in comes his Mawile now on my Rotom Wash. I wanted to bait in this Mawile or even his Infernape to see what he wants to lock himself into, but in comes his Mawile. I do have the Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately, I miss on this thing. We all know Mega Mawile is a huge threat. He's just going to clean wipe out my Rotom Wash with that play rough, but at the same time I still have my Terrakion in my party ready. So even if he did set up a Swords Dance, I know that a +2 resisted Sucker Punch couldn't take out my Terrakion, and that would obviously just give me the justified boost. So he's just going to sack off his Mawile now, knowing there's nothing to switch into. Bringing him down to his last is Infernape. This threat, I didn't even need to click Close Combat all game with my Terrakion, since I took out that Rotom nice and early. So in comes this Scarf Infernape. He's going to go straight for that Close Combat, wipe out my Terrakion. But I do get the obviously the defense drop and the special defense drop on his Infernape, so I know I need to obviously get the defense drop, get as much damage on this thing, and hopefully take it out with my Genesect. So in comes my Mega, my shiny Mega Lucario. What I'm going to do is just get as much damage as I can with a Bullet Punch, because unfortunately I am running the BP over the extreme speed on this Lucario. But at the same time I can try and get as much damage with a stab adaptability boosted Bullet Punch despite it being resisted. See how much I can do. Sack it off to the Close Combat, because I know he's obviously locked into that. Get another defense and special defense drop, and hope my Genesect can take it out the following turn. So we're both going to be down to our last. Now down goes my Lucario, which is really unfortunate. So Genesect versus Infernape, two Scarfers. I'm confident, well I'm hoping I can actually live a Close Combat. I'm pretty confident, but I'm unsure as if I can actually take it out. But then again, he isn't -2. So in comes a Close Combat. Gonna hopefully see if I can live. I do live with that 7 HP, which is absolutely amazing for me. So epic. And I'm obviously going to retaliate back with that Flash Cannon. Hoping I can live, I can kill. And I do manage to take out his Infernape, which is great. So a close, very narrow 1-0, come down to 7 HP. Then PokeBank Pokemon putting in that work. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more. Don't forget to share with your friends. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.